All right, hello everybody. So today I'm going to be traveling with my parents from Canada to Greece, and it's going to be two flights, about 15 hours of travel time altogether, not counting all the waiting in the airports and everything. So I am in Vancouver right now. And I just want to show you what I eat and how I stay and maintain raw vegan diet while I'm traveling and on long haul flights and everything. A lot of people worry about that and stuff and think you might not be able to bring fruit on planes and stuff. So I'm just going to show you kind of how I do it, and yeah, it's not the way you have to do it, but it's just just to show you that it can be done. All right, so to start off, yeah, I've got about 3 hours before we leave for the airport, so I've got these two cassava melons that I actually got for free yesterday. That's another story, but yeah, I'm just gonna start off with those because when I'm flying, flying is a very dehydrating activity, so I always try and make an extra effort to eat a lot of hydrating, water-rich food when I'm traveling. Also, I don't really like drinking that much water on the planes because it doesn't really taste good, so yeah. So I'm gonna have these, and then see you after that. Alright, so here I've got, I found this big container that's really nice that I'm gonna try traveling with for the first time. And I've just got some navel oranges here that I've peeled, and they fit perfectly in this container. And I'm gonna take this on the plane. Should fit in my carry-on bag because I'm not really taking that much stuff. And I've got these 3 tomatoes as well, and some grapes that I brought from home. I'm probably gonna have these before I leave, and then I'll have these oranges and tomatoes for the plane journey. So yeah, you can definitely bring fruit on planes. I think certain countries have restrictions on bringing food actually into the country, but I've never had any issues traveling on any flight and bringing fruit. There's never any issue with that. So just make sure you have a good container. Grapes are a great thing to take on planes because they don't really require any work. If I had been planning ahead better, I probably would have just gotten more grapes and just taken a bunch of grapes for the flight. But oranges work good too. You just have to peel them and prepare them beforehand, which is fine. Or I guess you could always just peel them on the flight. But yeah. All right, so I've just arrived in Greece now after a 15-hour flight, and I'm very exhausted, but feels good to be getting some fresh air and being at a nice Airbnb with beautiful nature, beautiful view and everything with the mountains. I just wanted to mention that during my stopover in Paris, I also ended up buying a couple of apples because the oranges that I showed previously were good for the first flight, the oranges and the tomatoes, and I actually had a couple of cucumbers that I had with me as well. But by the time I was in Paris, I was getting a little hungry, so I managed to find a couple of organic apples in the airport. Yeah, usually like most airports, you can usually find something. So I would say, like, ideally I always try and bring enough so that I don't have to do that. But I underestimated this time, so yeah, had to buy a couple apples. And yeah, so I think traveling and doing like long flights as a raw vegan is really, it's really not that difficult. Just requires a little bit of advanced planning, having a good solid container. And again, I would definitely recommend going for things like some fruits definitely travel than others, better than others. Grapes, persimmons if they're available, apples, dates I don't really care for because like as I said before, I just really want something hydrating when I'm flying. But yeah, stuff like that that's not going to bruise easily, like bananas I wouldn't take. I wouldn't take anything like peaches or nectarines or anything like that because they're just going to like turn into juice. But yeah, and the oranges worked out really well as well. So yeah, probably do that again. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will be hopefully making more videos soon now that I'm in Greece. All right, bye for now.